Okay, now I have completed TypeScript uh, in last session. Okay, then today we'll start from Angular. Introduction to Angular. Uh, so then Angular is a open source framework for SPA, single page application. Open source. This is a open source. This is a open source and SPA. SPA means single page application. Okay, like HTML, CSS, and JS. Okay, and Angular is written in TypeScript for the code. Angular write code in TypeScript, and uh, and it is work on compatibility. We talk about the compatibility. Then is work on browser, mobile, and desktop. Okay, it is work on mobile, browser, and desktop. Okay, these things. After that, we'll talk about history, Angular history, Angular history. Okay, then Angular, first Angular come Angular 1 in 2012. Angular JS, it's a Angular JS, but you can say Angular 1 or Angular JS. It will come 2012. Okay, but in this in Angular JS, write code in Angular JavaScript. It is different from Angular 2. And after some time, in 2000, Angular 2 will come. Angular 2 will come in 2016. Okay, 2016 Angular 2. In this Angular 2, in follow the TypeScript. Write code in the TypeScript Angular 2. After that, Angular 2, and after that Angular 4 will come in after 6 months. Every version will come in after 6 months. 2017 March 2017 will come in Angular 4. After Angular 5 will come. Angular 5 will come after 6 months. etc. Then after 6 months continue. After 6 months, next every 6 months will come new release cycle. New after 6 months, new version will come. Has come new version. Okay.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about CLI. Okay. Then we'll talk about Angular CLI. CLI is a CLI is used for the create, build, compile, and serve Angular application. For use for the
Full
create.
form of CLI is a common language interface.
Correct. Actually, through the CLI, we can create the automatic create the through the command. We create the component pipes, model, and directives. Different things we can automatically through the command. You can create. So then you can create, build the application, compile the application, and serve means run the application. Angular 8. Okay. And for this road service pipes, you can create through the CLI command. Okay. And when you install the how to install the CLI, install CLI, Angular CLI, Angular CLI. Okay, how to install? Then write the command on here, npm install @angular. Okay, @angular \CLI. Okay, if you want to install this globally, then you can -G. Okay, this is installed globally. And so then after that, this is a how to install the CLI. After that, we how to create the project. Uh, how to create project and serve. Okay, then for that we have create the right command for it, ng new. Okay, project name, project underscore name. Okay, ng new project name. After that, go to the project folder, then you write cd project underscore name. Okay, then go to the project folder. After that, we need to install npm. Okay, we need to install node module. We need to install node module. Then write the command on here, npm install. Okay, go to the folder. Okay, then install the npm and then install the node module. Okay, after that install the node module, then write the command for the build the application. We can write the command on here, ng build. Okay, then build the application. After that, we need to serve. Serve means build, run the application. On here we write command run the application. If you want any specific port, you run the application, then you can on here type specific port, type port. Okay, on here write by default this will run on port 200. Okay, if you want to run port 203, then you can mention on here. If you not mention on here, then by default it will run on port 200. Okay, then we'll talk about the what is the advantage of uh, advantage of CLI, Angular CLI, Angular CLI. What is the advantage of Angular CLI? Okay, actually through the Angular CLI we have created the I am not actually suppose that we have no this Angular CLI. Okay, then I have created the manually create the folder. Okay, so we have using the CLI we have automated uh, automate through the command we have created the folder. Okay, and this handle the environment. Suppose that key we have run the application. Okay, just on here handle environment. Suppose that you run the application for dev environment, you run the application on production environment, you run the application in UAT environment. According that you can set the environment configuration. Or after that you can build management through the CLI. Actually ng build, ng serve through the this is part of the Angular CLI build advantage. And after if you want to testing, you do testing, then through the Karma and other protector, you can do the testing, automate test through the CLI testing purpose. Advantage of testing through Karma you can do. This is the advantage of Angular CLI. Okay. And you can talk about the, we have some commands or some you on here comment, right? Another command like we need to help some, actually you who forget something, I am forget the command, then you can get write the command ng uh, hyphen help. Through the help we got the command, multiple command, and through this you can get. And if you run the application, if you run the application, if you build the application based on environment, which environment if you want to run, by default is will environment.ts file, ts file, it by default get right on nb. Okay, by default is will get. But if you want to on here dev or prod or UAT, you can write in according the environment will run. Okay, same thing we have ng serve, or you want to testing to you can run ng test, or if you want to in testing, then you can write the command ng e to e means end to end testing. There is some another commands. Okay, understand these things? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm start from the basic, correct? If you know, good.
Hmm.
And
Okay, no issue.
then after that, we have create the, suppose that we have multiple things on here, how to create the uh, pages. Like first is how to create the component. Then for the component, we create the full ng generate okay, component and component component name, my component. Okay, this thing, and shortcut you can write nggc my component. Component. Okay, and suppose that after that we have write the directive, then on here we change the name on here only. This is component replace to directive. This will change component replace to directive, same command you can change on here directive. Okay, if you create the pipe.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay,
Here I just want to know the what is the difference, basic difference between component, directive, and pipe.
yeah, I will talk about the commands only. I will later will
Okay, okay,
explain more.
okay,
Okay,
okay, okay. It will come,
I
then
will
no
command
issue.
only. I will type only regarding command how to create the these things, and
Okay, okay,
after that
okay.
in good discuss with the detail component directive pipes all
So
things.
just like we read write a command ngc c for component. Similarly, we will write ngg and d and p for pipe and
Yes,
direct. Correct?
yes, same things you can write on here C backslash D backslash P, and if you want to component directive, and if you want to create the class C, if you want to create the guard G. Okay, these things you can write on here, mouse just 1 second. Pipe backslash class. Okay, then you can write on here guard GUARD. Okay, these things, through these things only command will same, and the generate is same, change the name component. If you write component directive pipe class guard, this will change only. And my component, this is the name of the page name. Okay, this will change only. In the shortcut, you can write these things. In the shortcut, this command is shortcut.
Okay, understood.
This is shortcut. Okay. This is long. This is complete. Description. This is complete. Okay. But this is shortcut. This is complete command, and this is a shortcut command. Okay. Understand? And suppose that you have write the
Yes,
you have
understood.
I create the guard. Okay. And after that we have created the interface. Then we have created the interface on here. Interface. If you want to create the enum, you can create the enum. Okay. So then we have one inside the Angular building. We have multiple things. Okay, template, metadata, data binding, directives, pipes, components, form, service, hooks. There is dependency injection. There are multiple things we have discussed in the detail. Okay. Okay. Just after that, we have created the one project, and then in the project we will talk. I create the project in Angular 19. Actually, Angular 20, some more changes. Actually, project related the project structure, all things. Suppose that I have created the component app dot component dot ts. That but Angular 20 app dot ts only. Component is removed. Component name is removed in Angular 20. So from Angular 2 to Angular 19 will same app dot component dot ts. Okay. Just I create the project, then I tell you what the difference on here. Just share the screen. Okay. Just above, I will same things I am doing on here. I give the command on here. Okay. ng new. I will go to the specific folder. Just 1 second. Share the screen. Okay. Then I just open the word how to write command on here. Support ng new. Okay. Project name. Intro. Like some intro Angular.
Sorry for interruptions.
Yeah.
Your only the document screen is visible, and the command prompt you are open it's not visible.
Okay. Okay. Now you can see my screen, Command prompt. Hello.
Yes, visible.
Yeah. Then I on here we have created the command for the create the project ng new intro project name intro Angular. Okay. Just 1 second. Uh, first check the version npm note npm version. Okay. And node version 20 and one second.
Hello.
Yes, 1 second. My voice is coming.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. On here CLI is 20. Angular CLI 19. Okay. Then good. CLS. Okay. Now create the project on here. ng new intro Angular. Okay. Then you want to generate the no. This is creating the project on here. Then open the VS Code. Now you can see my Visual Studio on here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just check on here. This is generating on here. Okay. Now here on here we talk about the import. Actually, I was discussed with the import and export in the TypeScript also. Maybe you remember. Okay. Then actually import is this is a other dependent module who class are required by the component. Okay. Suppose that this component is required for in this component. Then we need to import. Okay. These things. for the import purpose. Declaration on here, write the suppose on, just 1 second. This is on here, this is a bootstrap application. Okay, this bootstrap application, this is a man app to root the only root module can be actually when you run the application, then this function first is called this bootstrap application. This function bootstrap application, uh, this specify the main application view, that is root component. Okay, only the root component can be bootstrap. Okay, this this is a root component. When the run application, then this component will call. And same thing, import, export, you can use this component in another, then you can write export keyword on here, so that it will use in other place. Right, on here, this is a export. Okay, then this will use in another component. And provider means, just 1 second, on here, provider. Okay, on here, this is a we have component. Okay, this is a at the rate. This is a at the rate is a decorator. This is a decorator, in built-in decorator. This is a built-in decorator component. This is a component decorator, different type directive different pipe decorator. You can create the custom decorator. You can write. This is with the at the rate. On this component, we have these things. How many things on here? Right, on here, we have on here template. Okay, template plus, this is a template URL. And second is class. This is a component class. Plus we have metadata. This is a metadata on here. We have so equal to component. Inside the component, we have template, class, and metadata. Three things inside the component. Okay. After that, I will talk about the binding. Bindings. You listen these things in the in JavaScript or MVC. On here, we have 4 type of bindings. On here we have 4 type of bindings. First is, just write on here code, bindings. Okay, first bindings, first is interpolation. Okay, this syntax is this syntax. Through this syntax, you can understand this is a interpolation. Second is property. This syntax you can through this syntax you can understand this is a property binding. And event binding. Event binding you can understand through the syntax. When you click the function, right? Click function. This syntax on here, event binding. Okay, and after that we have two-way data binding. Two-way binding, you can say two-way binding. This syntax we have big bracket and small bracket inside this ng model. Okay, this syntax we have say this is a two-way binding. There is a four type of binding we have. One is a interpolation, second is a property, third is a event binding, fourth is a two-way binding. Okay. Then go to the application. Then how to implement these things? Okay, just one second.
These are the component, right? Right. These are the component, right?
Sorry, my voice is coming.
Interpolation.
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 No, actually we have binding. Binding means data binding. This is a data binding.
Okay.
Data binding. Suppose that we have data, then how many types of data we can bind in the component to type, HTML to TS, TS to HTML. These things through this data binding, how we have four type of bindings on here: interpolation, property, event, two-way data binding. Through this we can bind data. Okay, go to the application, and on here how to this. Then first is a on here, this is a title. Okay, title on here, write the name is intro angular. Okay, this is a variable on here. Then go to the HTML page, and remove these things, save, and on here write title. Okay, so then this is binding is interpolation. This binding, which type of binding? This is interpolation type of binding. This is on here. This is a when just one thing, run the application. ng, okay, ng build. No, yes, yes, we can do this. Okay, okay, there is a some issue on here. We can remove. Actually, this will not using on here routing, so we can remove on here still. So okay, then scroll down, scroll up. Okay. On here ng serve. Okay, then run the application. Then on here will come intro angular. Okay, you can see. Okay, this is a intro angular. So this binding is called interpolation.